Well, hello there. I am just so glad you've stopped by for a little chat today. We're going to talk about one of my favorite garden projects, something that feels a little like magic every single time I do it. I'm going to tell you exactly how to grow Luffa gourds, right from a tiny seed all the way to a beautiful natural sponge you can use in your bath or kitchen. Now, a Luffa is a truly special kind of plant. It's part of the gourd family, a cousin to cucumbers and squash, but it has a wonderful secret. When you let the fruit mature and dry completely on its long, rambling vine, you can peel back the skin to reveal a fantastic fibrous sponge inside. Growing Luffa is one of those simple pleasures that connects you to the earth and brings a touch of old-fashioned ingenuity right into your home. There's a quiet satisfaction in watching the vigorous vines climb and seeing the pretty yellow blossoms open up to greet the morning sun. It's a project that asks for a little bit of patience and a whole lot of sunshine, which we have in spades down here. Folks sometimes think it must be a complicated affair, but that couldn't be further from the truth. With a few key tips and a little southern know-how, you'll find it's one of the most rewarding things you can plant in your garden patch. In this guide, I promise to walk you through every single step, nice and easy. We won't be using any fancy, complicated terms here. Just plain, simple talk from one garden lover to another. Let's take a gentle stroll together. Growing your own Luffa is beautiful and practical. Before we get our hands in the dirt, the first step is to gather up all our supplies. A little preparation now will make the whole process as smooth as butter later on. Think of it like getting all your ingredients measured out before you start baking a cake. It just makes everything easier. First and foremost, you will need good quality Luffa seeds. You can find these at most garden centers or order them online from a reputable seed company. I recommend the Luffa aegyptiaca variety as it produces a lovely, dense fiber that holds up beautifully to use in the bath or for scrubbing dishes. Next on our list is a good seed starting mix and some small pots to plant in. Peat pots or other biodegradable containers are a fine choice, as you can plant them directly into the ground later, which helps prevent transplant shock for the delicate seedlings. You'll also want to have some rich, well-draining soil ready in your garden. Luffa plants are hungry feeders, so amending your garden bed with plenty of aged compost or well-rotted manure before you plant is a secret to success. This gives your vines the rich foundation they need to grow strong and produce plenty of gourds for you. Now, let's talk about support, because these vines are born to climb. You absolutely must provide a sturdy trellis, a strong fence, or a robust arbor for your Luffa to scramble up. These vines can grow 20 to 30 feet long and get quite heavy when they are laden with gourds, so a flimsy support just won't do. Good airflow prevents disease, and keeping gourds off the ground helps them grow straight and clean. The secret to a long and productive Luffa season, especially if you don't live in the deep south, is to get an early start. We start our seeds indoors about 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost. For us, that means getting them going in late February or early March. Luffa seeds have a tough outer coat. Give them a little help. Gently scuff one edge of the seed with a nail file or sandpaper. Then soak the seeds in warm water overnight. That soak tells the seed it's time to wake up. Now plant. Fill small pots with moistened seed starting mix. Plant one prepared seed per pot, about a ½ inch to an inch deep. Luffa dislikes root disturbance. Individual pots matter. Place pots somewhere very warm. They germinate best around 75 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit. A sunny windowsill helps, but a seedling heat mat is ideal. Be patient. Keep soil like a wrung-out sponge, never waterlogged. You should see sprouts in about 1 to 3 weeks. Those first 2 leaves, cotyledons, are a thrill. After emergence, give plenty of light. South windows are okay. Grow lights for 12 to 14 hours are better. A week or 2 before planting out, start hardening off. This step is crucial. Don't skip it. Section 4. Planting out. Giving your Luffa a home in the garden. Once all danger of frost has passed and your little Luffa seedlings have been properly hardened off, it's moving day. This is an exciting time when your plants finally get to stretch their roots into the good garden earth. You'll want to have your planting spot all prepared ahead of time. Remember, Luffa plants are sun lovers, so choose the sunniest location you have available. They also need rich, fertile soil. Work compost or well-rotted manure into about a foot deep. Before you even dig your first hole, make sure your trellis or support system is securely in place. It's much easier now than wrestling around established vines later on. Space your seedlings about 2 to 3 feet apart along the base of your trellis. It may seem like a lot now, but trust me, these vines will fill it quickly. Adequate room gives sunlight and air circulation, preventing disease and encouraging a big harvest. Handle seedlings with care. If you used peat pots, tear off the rim and plant the whole pot. If you used plastic pots, tip and slide the seedling out, disturbing roots as little as possible. Plant at the same depth it grew in its pot. Too deep can rot the stem. Gently firm the soil and give a good deep drink to settle everything in. Add a 2 to 3 inch layer of mulch, straw or shredded leaves, leaving space around the stem. Mulching keeps moisture, even soil temperature, and suppresses weeds, a southern gardener's best friend. Less work for you, and a happier plant focused on climbing and growing. Section 5. Nurturing the vine. Water sun support for a bountiful harvest. Once your Luffa plants are settled in the garden, your main job is consistent care. Watering is perhaps the most important task. Luffa vines are thirsty, especially when fruit sets and summer heat intensifies. They prefer deep, regular watering rather than frequent, shallow sips. A good long soak at the base once or twice a week is usually sufficient. Try to water in the morning. Aim the water at the soil, not the leaves. Wet foliage can encourage powdery mildew. As young vines grow, gently guide the main vine toward the support. Use soft garden twine or strips of old fabric. Make a loose loop so the stem can thicken. Once the vine holds, tendrils will take over quickly. Do a little light pruning. Pinch the first few side shoots to favor a strong central vine. About a month after planting, give them a little extra food. Luffa are heavy feeders. Side dress with compost or use a balanced liquid fertilizer every 3 to 4 weeks. Avoid too much nitrogen. That's leaves, not flowers. Once fruits set well, stop fertilizing. Keep an eye out for cucumber beetles and squash bugs. Check regularly. Pick them off by hand and drop into soapy water. For larger infestations, use insecticidal soap. Enjoy the bright yellow flowers. Bees help, and you can hand-pollinate with a small, soft brush. Section 6. The grand finale. Harvesting and crafting your very own sponge. After a long summer of patient care, the most exciting part of the journey arrives: the harvest. Knowing when to pick your Luffa depends on what you plan to do with it. If you want to eat it like a summer squash, harvest when they're young, green, and tender, about 6 to 8 inches long. For sponges, practice patience and let them mature completely on the vine. Look for skin turning yellowish-brown and a much lighter feel. The vine will wither and dry back, a sure sign the magic is happening inside. When the gourd is fully brown, dry, and rattles when you shake it, it's ready. Use sturdy shears or loppers to cut it, leaving a little stem attached. Cure in a dry, well-ventilated place for a few more weeks. Let the skin get fully brittle so it's easy to remove. Now for the grand reveal. Once the gourd is completely dry, begin to peel. Often you can just press to crack it and the skin will flake off in big pieces. It's immensely satisfying to unveil that intricate, fibrous sponge within. Shake out all the dried seeds from the core. Don't throw those seeds away. Save the best in a cool, dry place for next year. Rinse thoroughly. Some folks use a mild bleach soak to lighten and sanitize, but soap and water works just fine. Dry it in the sun, and there you have it. A beautiful, biodegradable sponge you grew yourself. It's a simple joy. Give it a try.